So family, it's your boy Wahala, with praises to the Heavenly Father through His Son. Just going to bring up a scripture just to make us aware of what's going on, and that there's a reason why they're exploring the space and the deep sea. Let me bring up the scripture. It's Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 35. Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for the lights by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, said the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Verse 37. This saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. I'll read that again. This saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. This saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured,
This is a real-life lore video made possible by Squarespace. Make your next move with a beautiful website from Squarespace. This is Earth. You live here on this planet somewhere, and everything that you've ever known is located right here. But just how small exactly is Earth when compared to the scale of the entire universe? Let's start by zooming out to where we can see our nearest cosmic neighbor, the Moon. You may think that the Moon is very close to Earth since it dominates our night skies, but in reality the Moon isn't this close to our planet, it's actually about this far away. 384,400 kilometers away from you right now on average.
This saith the Lord, that the heaven above can be measured, and the foundation of the earth searched out.
The ocean is really, really deep. Deeper, in fact, than most of us realize. If you were to shave off all of the land from the tops of every continent and island in the world and fill up the ocean's deepest points with that land, then the entire Earth would be covered in an ocean 2 miles deep. 3/4 of our planet is already covered in water though, and it goes a lot deeper than just 2 miles. Let's start with a sense of scale. This dot right here is the size of an average human. This slightly larger dot is the size of an elephant, and this is the size of the largest ship ever built, the Knock Nevis. With that in mind, let's start going underwater and see what we find out. The first milestone is at 40 meters below the surface, which is the maximum depth allowed for recreational scuba diving. A little further down at 93 meters is where the wreck of the Lusitania was discovered, which is interesting because the Lusitania itself is 240 meters long, which means that it sank in water shallower than it is long, so if the ship was standing on its stern or bow, it would be sticking out of the water. Just slightly deeper than that, at 100 meters, is where diving can become seriously fatal if you're not careful because of decompression sickness. But that didn't stop a man named Herbert Nitsch to accomplish the free diving world record at a depth of 214 meters. This guy swam down to this level with just one single breath. But a little further down at 332 meters, we have the scuba diving world record, which was accomplished by another man named Ahmed Gabir. If he had swam down another 111 meters, then he would have reached the height of the Empire State Building if it was submerged underwater. And a little further than that, at 500 meters below the surface, we arrive at the maximum dive depth of blue whales, the largest creatures on the planet and all.
This said the Lord of heaven above can be measured, and the foundation of the earth searched out beneath. I will also cast off all the seed of Israel, for all that they have done, saith the Lord. Look what's happening, family. Have they won? Is this the reason why we're divided? We're still waiting for the Messiah to return? Or are they still continuing to find how deep the earth is, or how far the universe goes? It says, fams, thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundation of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel, for all they have done, saith the Lord. Now we understand why they're doing the explorations. It's not to find other life forms. There are already aliens on this earth. We call them creatures. We call them species. Even humans are considered aliens. So that's what I wanted to share today. Thank you for listening. That's in Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 37. Peace, family.